Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these lemon cheesecake blondies. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, place your biscuits into a food safe bag and grab a rolling pin and bash the biscuits until you have reached more of a crumb consistency with a few big bits, then transfer it into a large mixing bowl. Then you can go ahead and add in your melted butter and mix everything together until it looks a lot more like wet sand. So just give it a brief mix, and as you can tell it looks a lot more golden. Then transfer this into the base of a 9 by 9 inch square cake tin, which has been lined with some parchment paper. Spread and level out the crumbs as best as you possibly can. Then compress them down, again as best as you can. I'm using a cake smoother, but feel free to use whatever you've got to hand. Then chill this in the fridge until needed a little later on. So to start on the second element, which is the blondie, grab yourself a heat-proof bowl, and into the bowl place your white chocolate chips, followed by the butter. Then place this in the microwave and melt on 30-second increments until the mixture looks something like this. So the butter is melted and the chocolate has started to melt. Whisk them together until they are smooth and look something like this. Then go ahead and add in the sugar and mix that in until it's fully incorporated. You will notice a change in the consistency every time you add something. This is completely normal, so don't worry. Once the sugar has been added and incorporated, add in your eggs and vanilla and whisk until fully incorporated. This will loosen the mixture quite a lot, but this is completely normal and what you are looking for. Once it's been fully incorporated, then you can go ahead and add in the dry ingredients and then fold these in by hand. I find mixing it by hand at the final stage prevents you from over mixing, but feel free to use your mixer or your whisk, whichever you're using first, but the chocolate chips may get stuck in it if you're using the whisk. Set that aside until needed, then you can make the cheesecake filling. So for the cheesecake, all you need to do is grab yourself a bowl and place all of the cheesecake ingredients into the bowl. Make sure they're all at room temperature, as this will make it that bit more easy to work with. Trust me, I've made it a few times. Then just whisk everything together until it's smooth and well combined. It should have this kind of pale yellow or kind of off-white colour, that's what you're looking for. Then you can set this aside until needed just a little bit later. Now grab the base that you was chilling in the fridge and pour over the blondie batter. This will spread out very well on its own naturally, but feel free to just smooth and level it out as best as you possibly can, and this will just help with the consistency of baking a little later on. So you can do this however you like, but I've decided to add a dollop of the cheesecake mixture first, as I've got more of this, and I place a dollop on for each portion. So I'm cutting these into 9, but I'd later change my mind and cut them into more. But as long as you add enough, it's fine. Then in between the cheesecake dollops, I add in dollops of homemade lemon curd. And again, you can do this however you like, but it really doesn't make too much of a difference. As long as each portion gets a generous amount of the cheesecake and the lemon curd, you are really good to go. Then take a butter knife and just swirl it all around just to get that pretty pattern. Again, you can do this however you like, I do it this way. Then you can go ahead and bake it off. Once it's out of the oven, you can then go ahead and scatter over some white chocolate chips on top. You can't really see the pattern on top, but don't worry, it's there inside. Let this cool completely before you chill it in the fridge, and the following day I take mine from the fridge and I decide to cut it up. So initially I cut it into 8 portions, but then I cut it into 16 because the portions were quite big, and this is a very rich bake, so you don't need too much of it all at once. So here is what the cheesecake blondies look like. You've got that biscuit base topped with the white chocolate blondie, swirled with the cheesecake and the lemon. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. I'll be linking to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all of my social media, so don't forget to go and follow me over on there. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.